MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good match. So striding forward.
Hey, drive him in first. We need you. Here we go.
Grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit.
A nice hit.
Bottom of the inning.
Williams.
Now the 2-1. Ground ball right side. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. Innings. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and we are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Digging in for his set.
Boggs in the early 80s where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
And they've had some good at his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Runner goes for second. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And this will get all the way to the wall now. Becomes the second out in the bottom of the third. Fly ball out toward left center field. Long run for the center fielder, and this will kick off the base of the wall. He pulls into second safely as two runs come across into the box. Junior Avery.
He flew. Realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. A solo shot here to Wells to 7-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the.
Jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jonathan Loizaga notches his third. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Digging in.
What you find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of.
Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway. Out to deep center. Gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Padres bust out in front 1-0.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything.
Bottom of the inning now. And that's a fair ball, line to the right side. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And a good effort to bring it back in quick.
Line here. He might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all.
Plate the Texas native Nick Williams. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll add another. San Diego Padres jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Richard Bush with. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of. Now at the plate, Junior Avery.
The defense was on its heels.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Hey, nice.
What the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play.
In and ready for another shot, Junior Avery.
He is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a one-out single. So make it 2 hits for him now. Stepping up to the. Now a drive out to left center field. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one.
And that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch. He drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in third.
No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. This is lined into left field, and he delivers a big base hit. 1 run is scored. And the second run will victory here as this ball game is over. And tonight's final 7-3. San Diego. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store. The final score. The Buccos
Here
jumped
now
out
is
to
our
an
final
early
line
lead in the
score this
first and never
afternoon.
looked back. We are under the lights this evening as we
And
get you
now,
set for
your
another edition of
2020
baseball.
There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Heading out towards shallow right, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. All set for this here. Shoots this one over to first, and a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Digging in now, Luis Campusano. This is on the ground over to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. They'll cash in here as the set to get underway. And next will be a speed.
Have a rip like you can. Here we go now, huh?
And that won't find the zone either. So ball game right now. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now this is slowly hit to short. Probably too slowly to get to. And he is out on the tag. So coming to hit hard on the ground towards second, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit, and that runner will go no further. Hiding in once again, Michael Tolia. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that, and he is in there. Important 6th inning to victory in this one. Booker Aguila earned his 5th win of the year, so that just. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Into the box now, Junior Avery. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Chris Paddock with his 4th win this season. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good match. In Junior Avery, he flew out in his hit hard on the ground to first, and a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit, and that runner will get to go, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Sherton Apostle. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He gets to it. Afternoon's game. Michael Waka earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Andres Munoz. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store. Stepping in. This one's smoked the other way. High and deep to left. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the 1-out double. And we take a look there at the team lead.
That's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take.
Oh, and while we talk, that pitch got away. Gone. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Now a swing and a ground ball, and that'll get through into right as he comes up in the clutch. It's a base hit. Coming in to score easily is the runner from 3rd, and they've taken the lead. He's on the road as the ball game is over. A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you. Digging in, Junior Avery. First patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, into the bleachers, and gone. Solo shot here to left, number 10 for him on the year, and the Padres bust out in front 1-0.
Love the homer in the top of the 1st inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Next to the plate. First pitch on its way, and it's belted high and deep into right center. Racing back the right fielder, and it's gone into the bleachers. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his 2nd home run of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Digging in and looking for more. Is clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Chad Hinder.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw not in time to get him, and
but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Lots of pink all. At the plate, Junior Avery. He's got hit. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. That's out of here as it trims the bushes. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Padres have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue.
Junior Avery will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off. From the stretch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one in. Junior Avery. He'll try to follow the 2-2. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be. The San Diego Padres get the win after banging out 16 total hits. Booker, we are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ready once again.
Off speed.
The next 3-2. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. He's in there at the plate. Division-leading 30th win of the year. Tyler Carpenter wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. List for our top player of the game, and the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead. Box, Junior Avery. He'll look to bounce.
To see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Swing and a liner.
Get down, get down.
And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. And a nice job. Here's the 2-2. Runs up and gets this one down. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself. Now at the plate.
Back in this count. An aggressive fastball middle of the zone.
Oh, and a beautiful diving catch there will end the inning. Who says first base is where they hide the guys that can't play the field? More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon. Used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Domingo Germán gets the win on the mound.